Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money, with your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 908 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today is the last part of a series to keep you safe. This is part 3 of seminar scams, but we go all the way back to episode 903, QR code scams, 904, catfishing scams, 905, just regular phishing scams, 906 is part 1 of seminar scams, and 907 is part 2. This is part 3. I don't want you getting ripped off at a seminar, and I've been there thousands of times, literally, and have seen a lot of bad stuff. And I actually have a dossier on just one bad seminar guy that I got 48 victims on it for lots and lots of money. So I don't want that to happen to you. All right, make sure you grab a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free, and check out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. Also, the full article on this seminar stuff covers all 3 of these episodes and goes into great depth with a lot more examples of the things that can happen to you at antion.com/top 20. That's the 20, top 20 seminar scams, top 20 seminar scams. All right, so this is part 3. Some bonuses and some catalysts to make the scams go better and things like that. All right, the first one that you got to watch for is the entire seminar, or the bulk of the seminar, is selling the dream. Oh, look at my Rolex, look at my car, look at my jet that I went out on the tarmac and got a picture in front of and I don't own. That kind of thing. Selling the dream that you can have all this great stuff, but there's actually no content that would help you get it. So selling the dream, if you see that, the bulk of it, you know something bad is coming for you financially. All right, the next thing is real estate related, where the first part of the seminar, they're totally telling you the importance of credit. Totally true, right? This is, a lot of these scams are believable and have elements that are true, but that doesn't mean the whole thing is true. So yes, it's important to have good credit. It's important to have credit available. So as it goes along, they teach you how to get the limits raised on your credit cards. If you're too timid to do it, they will actually get on the phone, pretend to be you, and get your limits raised, sometimes to $50,000, $100,000. They're really good at it. They know what to say and what to do. And then it just so happens by the end of the seminar, their advanced training is $50,000 or $100,000. All right. So if you see one of these where they're telling you how to raise the limits on your credit cards to do investments, and like I said, this was kind of invented in the real estate business. So also one of the most famous people in this is kind of kicked out of certain countries because he's such a fraud. But he did a big publicity thing and hoodwinked the dumbass reporters and bought a house, unbelievable deal, put it that way. And it was all a big scam. But because of the idiot, reporters, became worldwide known and made a fortune before he started getting kicked out of countries. All right, next thing is fake exclusivity. They're telling you you're going to be in this secret club that other people aren't into, and you're going to get knowledge that nobody on earth has except me or my team. As soon as you hear that, I teach things like crazy. I even invented some of the things that I teach after all these 30 years online. But most of it I learned from somebody else that did it, and then I did it and refined it. And, so when you hear people telling you, okay, you're going to get things nobody else on earth has, well, that's crazy, all right? Because there's always somebody before you that did something and you learned from it, and maybe you changed it a little bit. And Yeah, I do say that in certain things. Like, I'm pretty much the only person at my level that'll give you unlimited one-on-one consulting. Nobody else will. Maybe you'll find somebody. Maybe I'm telling an untruth here, but I've never heard of anybody at my level that'll even talk to you at all, let alone one-on-one. That's the basis of my whole mentor program online for 27 years or so. I've been online 30 years. My anniversary, 30 and a half years now. So yeah, there's some things you can't get anywhere else, but the information that I give you, it's all out there. It's just that I boil it down and make it understandable and help you through problems and things like that. So I'm not claiming to know all, be all. That's a bunch of BS. So fake exclusivity. Now, the next one I call a catalyst. It's something that makes the scams go easier. And this is the I'm a Christian scam. So they make a big deal of their faith and how they go to church and how they're family oriented and all this bullshit. And to make whatever scam they're pulling seem more believable because this person is so good. Look at their good heart. I've even been accused of it because I save animals and I make a big deal of it. In fact, I almost got kicked out of Whole Foods the other day because I made a big stink. There was a Tesla idiot, yuppie piece of shit in the parking lot charging his vehicle with a dog in the back. And the dog was clearly in distress. It was 92 degrees out there. Ran in making a big deal of it, and everybody's just standing with their thumbs up their ass. And I'm telling to get the person on the PA system and get out there and take care of the dog. I had to call the police. I mean, it was a big mess. So yeah, I'm a big dog advocate, and I hope you like me for that. If you don't like dogs, okay, I can't help that. But this overly push. I mean, I haven't said that on 900 podcasts. I don't think. I probably talked about dogs a little bit over 900 podcasts, but it's not like every day I'm trying to tell you what a wonderful Christian guy, good person I am so that I can scam you. Okay. There's even this big restaurant chain that claims to be all this stuff. And then they sued some little farmer out of business, So anyway, the I'm a Christian catalyst, I call it. All right. Now this one is really, 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 really insidious. And I even had a lawyer, a piece of shit lawyer, another big name guy, did big stuff in the entertainment industry, sticking up for the scammers, just piece of shit garbage. But anyway, it's the fake live demos. So this guy would get on stage and say, look, I'm going to create a product right here in front of you and have it on sale and bring in big money in while I'm on stage here in my presentation. Okay. You know what happened? He had, on one of the other episodes I talked about shills, but these are people that are around the country or around the world that he's going to do this on stage and put it out there, and they're sitting there waiting to buy it, to make you think that it was just random people around the world were buying this product. And then you run up and learn, give him big money to find his method. All right. So this is fake live demos. Now this crosses the line into fraudulent con man stuff. Let's see. And then the last one is I'm really important. And this is a scam to cover the fact that once somebody's been scamming for a long time, it's coming out online. You can research them and hear all this stuff. So, and it actually goes back to our sales technique of bringing up an objection before somebody else does. And so right away, these people will bring up objections. You'll see a lot of bad stuff about me online. And you know what? It's because I have found it's jealous competitors. That's who's the one that's putting all these fake, bad reviews about me on there. And you can't, this is what happens when you get as successful as I am because I'm important. Total horseshit. If you look deeply, people people have to be really screwed over to put a really bad review, detailed review out there. And so chances are, if there's a lot of them out there, they're not all fake. Now, yes, there have been instances where a legitimate company, a disgruntled employee did something to screw them over, or got somebody from China to, hit them with an attack, or, there are potential, that does happen for sure. But again, they play off of this fact to screw you over, to use it to rob you. And so when you hear them, what do they call it? I think he doth protest too much, right? About all these jealous competitors and I'm so important and all these fake bad reviews, you got to guard you, put your hand on your wallet, guard it, and run out the door. Okay. All right. So that's a whole bunch of episodes. How many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 episodes, 2 weeks worth that will help keep you out of trouble. So check, really, really take these to heart and spread this around to save your colleagues and your employees. They can get hit with phishing attacks that'll hurt you. They might give up some information, and then they're an employee. And the worst you can do is fire them, or, you feel bad that they made such a mistake, but you made the mistake not training them. And you're the one that's going to get your bank accounts robbed, so be extremely careful and take these things to heart. All right, check out my mentor program, greatinternetmarketingtraining.com, and I will catch you on the next episode. See you later.